And I think I'm live. Yes. Well, good evening. It's Friday and it's a nice day here in Denmark. A little bit chilly. So I hope that summer is not totally leaving us. Well, I bought this Arctic gouache set. I got it in a present from my son. But I had it on my Amazon wish list. So I kind of knew what was coming in the parcel because we agreed that he should give it to me. So I've had it for about 100 days. So this swatch card has actually been on a sunny side of my window for 100 days, and I wanted to do a light fastness test because I've never done light fastness test on gouache before, and I can already see that this Prussian blue is having issues. So yeah, 100 days, and I don't know why I was so stupid to swatch it out on note paper for some strange reason. So I think that I should do my swatch on the same piece of paper, and it was actually good that I did because can you see how if I turn this over, you can see that the paper is the same, right? But can you see how the sun bleached the paper? So this appears whiter than the one that tear out of the book. So now we know that that if you have like old paper, you can put it out in the sun and then it will get bleached back in a lighter shade. That's odd. I never expected that. I actually expected the reverse, that old paper would become more yellow or something when it's out in the sun. Hi, Gail. Is it strange? Like, like this was supposed to be, I don't know, the one from the sketchbook, and then this should be the one faded in the sun or something. Hmm. So, but I'm just gonna work with it, and then I'm gonna swatch out fresh swatches from the gouache set so that I can tell how the colors behave. I'm looking for a flat brush. I really love those half-inch flat brushes for doing swatches. I think this one is a good one. Yes, it is strange, right? Me either. But now we know that. I didn't swatch out the white. I rarely do. I didn't actually count on going on a stream with this swatch. But since it is, Watercolor Month, World Watercolor Month, I think we could do some, could you call it like back office watercolor experiments? And have it on my channel. So, of course, gouache changes wet from dry. So I can't like off the swatch immediately tell if there is a difference. I need to wait until it's dried up. And the trick here is to kind of hit the same mass tone that I did the swatch with to make it more precise. Let's see. I think I need a cloth to swipe off this. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. But I can't see any other colors having issues except for that Prussian blue. There might be a hint of crackle, like the surface has changed a bit. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Maybe it picks it up on this green one here if I take it up close. Can you see how there's like tiny cracks right there? And I think it's because it's been like baked in the sun. Oh, I wish that I had swatch where it like really show. Maybe on this one here. No, no, it doesn't really show up. But it's like miniature tiny cracks, like a dry desert surface. Very, very minute. Um, could be because there is a thicker layer of gouache that's been like baked in the sun, I think. But who really knows? Oh yeah, now I recall why I swatched it on note paper. It's because I wanted to see the transparency. So instead of me picking up a marker and making lines behind the swatches, I just swatched out on this because it's got black text already on the paper, so it's easier for me to see how opaque they are. Uh, I have to make my window a little bit smaller, maybe like this. Those damn notifications, when you want them, they don't show up. And then when I'm streaming, they pop up and cover my chat. It's so strange because when you're streaming, you don't really need the notifications, and then they're willingly to pop up. Okay, let's see now for the lavender. The lavender was totally a selling point for me. That really pastel, fresh looking lavender. I know you can mix them on your own, but it's just nice to have a convenient mixed pan ready to go. And this mauve is also super nice. I'm giving my brush a really thorough twirl to make sure that I don't have anything left from the previous pan. Oh, I better even do. I better write on the paper. Imagine if I swapped them around and forgot which paper was what. Oh, is it called periwinkle? You're probably right, Gail. I am always in doubt whether I have to translate colors. Oh, this is such a nice minty green. It always reminds me of the palettes from Himi Mia gouache set. You know, those first palettes that came out with the 18 sets. I didn't get that one. I think there were issues with the shipping because we had to import it from Asia. But now I think it's available on Amazon from British third party sellers. Sometimes it can be like really expensive to be on the first wave of people who acquire the new stuff until it trickles down to third party sellers and other stores that buy it up. So I think the Himimiya is a good example of that because they have like really sweet travel kits also that came in this container where there was like 10 sheets of paper and then this very strange palette where the mixing tray was folded underneath the palette, so it became like the bottom of the palette. And I was eyeballing that palette because I thought, I was thinking that that's nice because then you don't have like a dirty tray inside your palette. But then when I thought about it, I was thinking, maybe not so much, because where does all that dirt come off? In your bag, on your table, on a paper if you lay the palette on top of it. So I didn't get it. Okay, now we come to the blue. I'm twirling back and forth to dissolve the gouache equally on the swatch. So that's why I'm like painting the pigment to death. Okay, and this one I think hold up pretty okay. It does not come with any pigment information, this Ardex gouache. In fact, none of my purchased gouache has ever come with pigment info, so I have no idea what they're made of. Okay, now it's going to be exciting. The Prussian blue. Let's see, how bad is it? Oh yeah. It lost its breath a lot out in the sun. Holy moly. 100 more days and it will be like disappeared. That's kind of strange. I also did the light fastness test on my alcohol markers, and I had a particular blue marker that also disappeared completely. The brown came out really matte. Look at the sheen on the brown and the black after 100 days in the sun. Can I? Oh, here you can see it. Isn't it amazing? Like this is like a shiny sheen, but this is so matte that it like looks like suede or something from where I'm sitting. So the brown and black are really surprising after they've been in the sun. But no, actually I think the brown is gonna cover with that same dark suede intensity, if it's called that. Let's see. Yes, the left side was left 100 days in a sunny window. Only 100 days. A lot of light fastness tests are done for the span of like 6 months, I think, starting from April or May. So, but I usually do like 6 months, and it gives me a really good indicator of where the weak pants are and where the stronger ones are. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside and dry it, or is it drying up fast? I think I can dry it up fast with a heat gun, but already now, this is a surprise. It is drying up a little bit more transparent than when I laid it down, but let me hit it with a heat gun so we can get it completely dry. Whoops, and then I spilled something on the paper. Luckily I didn't hit the swatches. So 1 second. Oops. I keep forgetting that I take out the plug. Okay, it's thoroughly dry now. Yeah. Okay, let's see. This first row here. Hmm. Oh no, the cap. Wait a second. I need to put a lid on my pan so I don't get all those cat hair. Kan du være lidt der? Hva? Du kan ikke sidde lidt der, lille mis. This light buff lost some of its yellow hue. I can see it from where I'm sitting. It's got this like yellow, what would you call it? Like um how could I describe this color? Like a broken white mix with a very light yellow. That's the kind of color this one have, where this one has lost that yellow tint to it. So this one appears more fresh. If I put them side to side, maybe the camera will pick it up. Can you see how there is a difference? Like this looks dull and that one looks more fresh. So it got that bismuth light yellow still, but it was killed by the sun. Let's see. There also is some very bright yellow here, but it's more pushed back on this one, I think. Mm, yeah, that was the yellow ones. Let's see. The next line here. I see a difference, like this one is more fresh. Once again, like the brightness of the yellow was kind of killed a little bit and pushed back. Maybe because this yellow and this yellow appear in the mix of this one. But otherwise, I think the purple held up okay. Not like I would like to think that I put down swatches with the same mass tone, and I don't really see that mass tone in that purple. I would be surprised if I had a swatch without a mass tone. Could be that the purple actually lost some of its strength. Hmm. The same here. I can't picture that I would put a swatch like this out in my window, like so streaky. I think I would aim for a more flat wash. So maybe it actually did change a little bit. But the biggest change came right down here. Where that Prussian blue totally disappeared. And I think the brown one got more baked, so it became more like suede. It actually uh, in it actually developed to be a much stronger, nicer looking gouache from being baked by the sun. And the two blacks got the same hue and shine to them. So, yeah, yeah, that was that. Hi, Barbara. But overall, I think I am satisfied with the fact that only one of the pans totally was not light fast, because you never know with these kind of palettes that comes with no pigment information. It could be buildup or something that's like really fugitive. So yeah, that was good to know for me at least. Okay. Oh, now I got a cat on my table. Okay, I was talking about on my last upload about bags to do have travel kits in. And if anyone saw my last upload where I show all my watercolors, I displayed this bowling bag that right now at the moment is my grab and go travel kit, because you can open up the front of the bag totally so you can like see all your supplies spread out but still in the bag. But I thought it could be fun to show some of the other bags that I have had my travel kits in. I really love this one. You know, if you want to have that light footprint, it's an old binocular bag. But if you're going for that super light footprint where you just have a tiny bag over your shoulders, this is like really, really, really what I, love. And it happens so that my supply, it barely fits in it, but it all depends on the sketchbook. But if you have like this is a Stillman and Byrne sketchbook, and it's like a regular outdoor sketching size. A lot of sketchers use a book this size. If you have that book and then a small palette, let's say if you got this 12 half pan palette, you are actually able, I think the palette could stand up like this. Yes. You're able to have your sketchbook, your palette up here, and then space for if you somehow got uh it almost has to be one of those liquor, those small flat bottles that some men carry liquor and brandy in. If you had one of those, they could lie flat down here. So, but yeah, this is really a nice bag. And what I love is that when you got it hanging across your shoulder, you can leave this flap open so you still can grab inside for your pencils and pens. I think it all depends on the size of the sketchbook. If I leave my house with here in Denmark we use the A4 size, which is I think 9.5 times 11 inches. But these really large pieces of paper that comes in sketchbook like this need a bigger bag. So what I've been really enjoy using for those larger sketchbook is actually this computer bag. It has a compartment right here where you can have a bottle of water, so you can just grab for it. And then in the front here, it got compartments where you can line up your brush and your pens. And then on the side of it, there is this pocket where your sketchbook is lying. And what's lovely about this is still that shoulder strap, so that you have it hanging across your body and have these pockets that you can reach for things in. So this actually becomes your desk space for, pencil and stuff. So you still have your hands barely free of holding supply. But let's say that you're just going somewhere and you don't need to stand up and paint. So you're like maybe going to a hotel room where you can open up a bag and don't have to sit out in public, but just have to sketch inside the hotel room or something. And I know this is kind of crazy, but if that's the case, I did not draw and paint back then, but I scrapbooked. And I went to Paris with my son, and I had all my scrapbook supplies in this makeup case. It's a little bit dusty and beat up because it's an old case. But what it actually is that it's a makeup case. But I managed to have punches and rulers and pens and paper and whatnot, and all these compartments here just was perfect for holding scissors and pencils and stencils and whatnot. And I had this homemade sketchbook that fit in here in this case also. So it was just so nice to know that all this, and it also has a carrier strap, that all this contained my scrapbook supply. So it can open up, and that's what I like the most, when bags can open up like this and lay flat in front of the bed or something, or where you're sitting. So it's easy to just close up and store away. And I really, really loved, coming back to the hotel and doing journaling for the day that we spent, and open up that that bag, fold it up completely, and then just scrapbook. So I just wanted to mention it out there, that if you in this summer is going to travel and you need a case like that. And the cool thing about these makeup cases is that they actually come with this ability to lock them. Where is it? Oh, here. You can actually put a locker on most of these bags, because I don't know about other airports, but in Denmark you had to declare them in, because it contained scissors and craft knife and stuff like that. So it wasn't like a carry-on luggage on the plane, but it has to be handled as suitcase. So yeah. Oh man, she's lying really good right there. Right? Let's see. Oh, I remember when you showed that bowling bag and Colleen went mental. Yes, I know. But the bowling bag shape is just perfect for art supply, because it's got that very spacious bottom where things can lay flat, and then it becomes slimmer in the top for the small things. You're talking about the humidity. We had a strange day. Now it's a little bit chilly, but it's like the whole day couldn't decide whether it's gonna rain or be sunny. So we had all kinds of weather today, from sunny to chilly to a little bit rain. Yeah. My plan is to somehow draw, sit and paint. So I hope that she will leave. Miss Miss. Yeah. I want to paint one of the World of Watercolor Month prompts today. I'm a little bit ahead because my hubby's got a birthday this weekend. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to paint during the weekend. So I already did the prompt for tomorrow, which was goal. So in the weekend, we are supposed to do the prompt fast and center. And for center, I already decided, these babushka dolls, or what they're called. The fun thing is that you can keep opening them, and then I think mine have like 4 dolls inside, or maybe 5. Yeah, 5. I wanted to make a painting kind of showing, this tiny doll as the center, and then somehow put it on my table as a still life, where these shapes are coming. Oh, you want me to snooze? About it? Hmm? Oh no, now she stole my babushka doll. But I wanted to, utilize these dolls for the one that's called Center. So I'm mostly looking forward to paint that one. She's lite grann där. Okej. Miss, det kan du gå. Du kan se. Oh man, now she's gonna kill it. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. Probably cooling herself. Imagine wearing a fur coat. And I brush her so much, and she just drops so much hair. She's a very fluffy cat with a lot of fine fur. So I think they suffer a lot in this heat. Okay, off. I hope she's gonna chase that doll down the floor. Yes, she's there. Can I keep it away? Oh no, she just ran off with that doll. Okay, I'm just gonna let her play. I am totally distracted now because she was here. For the prompt fast, I was thinking about wanting to do something with water bottle and color, and then maybe I was thinking about drawing a bee and then doing a swoosh to make all the colors go in whatever they chose to do towards that bee, to kind of paint like a fast and it's going to be like an abstract one, so it's going to look a little bit strange. So why don't I just plunge into it and we'll see what we get? Maybe I can have these two prompts on the same page. So maybe I can just do it like really abstract. Oh yeah, she's breathing fast. Yeah, she is having it very warm. So but she's also like purring. Sometimes when she purr, she breathes a little bit fast. Okay, the other day I showed this palette, and then I reminded myself about Miranda Watson's challenge with use it all up. So I kind of promised myself after yesterday that, oh, I should paint more with this palette if I really want to use it up. So far, I think, was it a year ago already? Wasn't it like last summer I talked about this challenge for the first time? I think so. Isn't it scary how time just flies by? And back then I was thinking, yeah, give me 3 months and then this palette is, done. Not. So now it's already been a year and it's still filled up with colors inside. So let me just use it today. Okay, could be fun to have like greenish tones down here. So we have like some sort of grass grounded a little bit. I think I'm just gonna lay down the colors and then spray mist it. Maybe already now start to spray the edges. I think I'm gonna give myself a slant. It gives a little bit more action to the page itself. This technique probably requires a ton of water. I think I will try and keep it down because I don't want to ruin this sketchbook. It's a homemade sketchbook where I took wood pulp paper and glued them together. So it's not like a sewn spine or anything. It's just Elmer's glued spine. So I'm not pretty sure how wet it will endure to get before it starts releasing the pages. So I may be very precocious with going too crazy with the water. I'm just mixing in a little bit of Prussian blue to give myself a different kind of corner down here. And then maybe some burnt sienna for the burnt umber, it's called, for the corner itself. just being very sloppy with it to get that kind of messy, abstract feeling to it. Okay, I definitely should have like a very light blue up here in the sky. Uh, Maybe this teal will do. Yeah, she is breathing too heavy. I don't think she's sick, but I do think when she's purring that she is breathing heavier. So, but for sure she is having a struggle here in this heat. Yeah, it could be her weight. Yeah. Oh, don't talk like that, Gail. It makes me nervous. No, I don't think she's sick. She's 12 years old, so she's not a fit for fight anymore. It makes me concerned. Let's see. Now I got this area up here that's, kind of white, and I think I like that. So I'm just gonna blend out this blue to become like a color that disappears, and then I'm gonna come in with yellow to kind of let the green disappear upwards. I'm an old respirator therapist, and I tend to notice things like respiration rates. Oh, okay. But yeah, now I think I better gotta get her checked then. If you got a degree in these things and you pick up that she's breathing too heavily. Uh, Now you got me worried. The thing with pets is that they don't really talk to us humans with sentences. So this is often how we learn that they are ill or something because someone else noticed something. So I guess I better find that money and get her checked. Hi, Anne. Hi, Kate Berg. Oh, hi, Kathy Berg. It's been a long time. Okay, now it's like wet. And I want to draw a bee. And then I want to do a whoosh with colors to get that prompt solved in World of Watercolor Month that where I have to somehow color speed. First, I was thinking speed of a race car or something, but then I was thinking about it could actually be fun to just scrape over, like whoosh, with some tube watercolors, or maybe, yeah, I think tube watercolors would do the best instead of gouache. So I actually got a very inexpensive tube set from Marie's Watercolor. I got it because Lindsay, the frugal crafter, I think she started to paint it with Marie's watercolors when she was 7 years old. Whoa. happen to have like unused Marie's tubes here. So for our speed, we could use like the purple, and I hope it's not too dark, so it's not like a dioxazine, almost blackish purple. So why not put in also the yellow, which is a complement? Is this an ochre? I think this is ochre. Let me take this one. And then also a red. Take a cool red. Okay, I'm changing my mind. I want to make mud. I'm going with a cool blue, and then I'm gonna try and put in some white in case that this dioxazine purple is almost black in its mass tone. Yeah, you can buy Marie's watercolor in tubes for about $3 in most dollar stores. Look, the binder is separated. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. Can you see that? When that happens, I often take the time to mix in the binder before I hit it with a brush. So let me just find a little spatula. Oh, one minute. Hmm. That was easier said than done. I have a wooden spoon. I'm just gonna mix the binder back into the paint. And hopefully that helps. And then let's get in some of the purple. This is the one that I think is like really strong. Oh my god, it is so firm. I can't even get it out. Okay, change of plans. I'm not gonna bust my fingers on that one. We gotta go directly to the red. Oh, great. I don't have the strength in my fingers to break the seal. Here we go. Yeah. I miss my old hands so much. You know how things used to be like better? Okay, since we don't have the purple, I think I should go for maybe the orange. You know what? I think I should complain. I think I should take this set back to where I bought it because I know I don't have strong fingers, but even my weak fingers should be able to push it out at least. Uh, okay, I'm switching to gouache. I want to replace that set from where I bought it, so I won't open up any more tubes because I think it's a defect. You're not supposed to struggle that much to push out paint from it from a metal tube. And then I know if my hubby he had it, he will just go whoosh. Okay, I'm gonna put in some gouache instead. And now I can actually put in some purple tones also right here. Okay, I need some water. Damn, I really hurt my fingers in those tubes. Okay, I'm just gonna think here. I'm gonna make a slippery wet slope here. And around here, I want to paint that bee. So if I make it like really wet here, and if I moist out, and this is gouache and tube watercolor paint. And now, imagine if I had a scraper. I'm gonna take a playing card and do like whoosh. Oh, you ready? And what the heck to do with this that comes? I should just let it run off the page. Like in speed. Look, I got so much grease on it up here, so maybe I could. Maybe it should come from the below also. Yeah, the speed of light. Let's get a little bit more whoosh here. Yeah, that have to be it, right? What to do about the edges? I don't like the edges. Let me see if I can solve that edge issue right there. What if I spray it wet first? Okay, I'm still very aware that my book is binded together very weakly, so I don't want to make like a swimming wet, like a floating page. So I'm just gonna run off the wet so it doesn't soak into the binder of the book. Okay, it's there. I think it's funny the texture it had there. Doesn't it make you think like the bee took a turn? Should we try and play with that? Like the bee did a twist in the sky? Like, how would it do that? Going down? Maybe going upwards first? I'm thinking. Like it's scooted, you know? Oh, maybe I ruined it right there. More water. So it comes like this, scoots in, make it swirl, and then continue up here. Damn, what a mess. And it's not even like a likable mess. Okay, I think I need this to dry. But at least I got some sort of direction. So let's dry this up and see what we get. So Dee Dee Willingham's snap and drag. Yes, but I think she can do a lot better job than I just did. Um, let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, mud is really like easy to do when you do that smack and drag thing. I think I should hit this with a heat gun and just push back some of the worst wetness because I'm probably gonna put my sleeve in it, right? So I'm just gonna maybe focus on this area up here where the bees are gonna be. It's not completely dry, but it's drier. Now we're gonna make a race of bees. I'm picturing that they're having their own Tour de France in the air, and that's why they're speeding up like this. So let me try and come in with a very small brush and try and paint those bees. I think the easiest one would be like give myself uh, this one. Give myself a pencil outline just for the first one, to make sure that I got the wings somehow sketched in. So here we got a set of wings, and then I can come in with the yellow and the black stripes. We need the black. I think it's in here. And then I need that shimmery for the wings. I got a white one, and I also want a little bit of blue in it just to break up the white. But let's just see how the white behaves first. Oh my god, it is so dirty, dirty, dirty. I have to clean off this pan first. It's been out on this desk palette, and you know, they receive everything. When you have products lying on your desk open, it doesn't take much time before they pick up dust and cat hair and everything. So I like to make them wet and then just blot it off with a tissue. And now it's good to go. Yeah, I can see myself making a cluster of bees like this. A little bit of blue. And now with some more shape. Oh man, did you see? I just swiped it with my fingers. That was not a good choice. I'm trying to get that fuzzy bee look to it. It's in a hurry. That's one bee. Let's make a bunch of bees. Hi, Dot. Been out watering the garden and managed to soak yourself with water? Oh no. How did that happen, Dot? Was it the hose? Did you have like a snap on the hose, and then suddenly when you untangle it, the water just came back? I think I want another bee to chase this right in the tail. I think I'm gonna switch to two brushes. One that's only gonna be dipped with the black watercolor, and then another one just for yellow, so I can make these bees on a go. Because I kind of like that the yellow run into the dark, so that it becomes like a little bit dirty, makes it look more fuzzy. I'm gonna wait with the wings for that one. And then we're gonna have like a winner bee up here. Some wanted to be in the wet t-shirt contest. Oh my gosh, Barbara, that is so hilarious. That is really funny. I don't like the mica to mix with the paint, so I'm just gonna hit this with a heat gun. That bee looks like really crushed. I need to come in with the black and repaint that one of this one or two areas of that bee. Okay, it looks kind of weird. Okay, maybe I should let it dry before I come in with the color yellow and stuff. Okay, now we got like three bees. Should that be enough? The rule of three. And we want to show speed. So what if I kind of made like a tail of speed? Hmm. Maybe I'm using too weak a red. Let's see. That looks strange. Sometimes you have to go for the strange. Let me hit that with a heat gun so I can come in with the yellow color. That's why it looks crushed, because someone beat it already. Yeah. I should have like a casualty, like gum coming down from the sky. This is a winner bee for sure. That is like the most crazy thing that I have painted lately. But I do like, that ignition kind of. I'm not so sure that I liked what I did the last. I should just maybe have left it. So let's see if I can be allowed to by pushing back. Yeah, I think I should just leave that mess there is right there. But this is like a deadly hunt on the sky. This is insane. What a crazy spread. Um, I think maybe I should do something over here. It looks kind of weird. I'm gonna put more green colors here. Now that's covered more or less. Good lord, it's gonna take a lot of time before I can close the book page on this spread right here. There's a lot of wet stuff here. But I would say that this rainbow page, oh my god, what's wrong with my light? I think it's because I have sunlight directly into my room. So my light is looking funky. Yeah, I think that I should just let it dry, let it be, and then let it be. That's a good pun. I'm gonna put a tag on it. I put tags on every single spread that I do in this watercolor challenge. So when I open up my sketchbook, the challenge starts from the back. So the front page that you are bumping into will always be one of the Watercolor Month spreads. So to tell them apart, I'm just gonna put a tag. I'm writing a tag down here. Watercolor Month. And I think it was the ninth prompt. No, it's prompt 10. And it's supposed to be fast. So what I do is I just staple it on the corner here. Man, that was a quick one. But I think it's okay. These prompts should be like quick and fast and not like a 40 minutes painting, because otherwise I would never complete this watercolor month challenge thing. Hi, Judy. So I don't think that I can close the book. Okay, let me try and see if I can heat set this and then maybe put a piece of paper in between and maybe do the next prompt. Oh, look how the water totally glued my pages together. No. Oh, this is a disaster. This is why I dislike that wood pulp paper because It's just not fun to work with in wet washes. Oh man, look how it just contaminated my pages. Okay, I need to hold them like this and then dry it. What's worse? I don't even know what's worse. Okay, maybe I should just end the stream here and then dry the pages and fix the damage before I put more water into this journal. So yeah, this was a short one for me today. I hope it's okay. Um Thanks for coming, and have a nice weekend. And sorry for it being so disorganized and fast. And if any of you guys want to see my watercolor collection, I did an upload where I showed my whole collection, which is a lot. So you need to go anyway. That's good. Okay. So yeah, take care and be nice. So,